Hello dear students, good morning. This is Harendra Tiwari, your chemistry educator from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. Today here in this video I am going to discuss about a very interesting and important concept, liquefaction of gases. This is the last topic of this chapter, states of matter, from 11th standard chemistry. If I ask you how will you liquefy the gas, what will be the answer? We liquefy the gas means the conversion of gas into liquid state. What are the way we can convert a gas into liquid? If you remember, then we have learned the Boyle's law. According to Boyle's law, if we apply the pressure, the gas get compressed, means volume decreases, molecules come close together. So can we liquefy the gas by applying pressure? Yes, maybe. So there are the different way we can liquefy the gas. The first is by applying the pressure. What happens if you decrease the temperature of a gas? Then in that case also the gas may liquefy. So we can liquefy the gas by the two way, by the application of lowering the temperature or by the application of increasing the pressure. We can liquefy the gas by two ways, by increasing the pressure and by lowering the temperature. When we apply the pressure, increase the pressure, then the gas molecule come closer to each other. There is the possibility to gas may liquefy. If we decrease the temperature, then in that case also there is the possibility the gas molecules come close together and they liquefy. There was one scientist his name was Andrew Thomas. There was one scientist, his name Thomas Andrews. He did a study, Thomas Andrews. He studied about the behavior of the carbon dioxide gas with pressure and temperature, and he observed the changes in the volume. And after study of the behavior of the carbon dioxide in the relation PV and T, pressure, volume and temperature, he plotted a graph. That graph we commonly known as Thomas Andrews graph, and he explained the behavior of carbon dioxide with pressure, volume at different temperature. What he has done, he just studied about the carbon dioxide, how the pressure and volume vary with each other, with respect to the temperature, and he plotted a graph. That graph we call the PV graph. He plotted pressure and volume, pressure and volume at a different temperature. We plotted the graph at different temperature. That graph I am going to draw here, and then I will explain the behavior. When he plotted the carbon dioxide graph and he studied about the other gases also, he found the carbon dioxide behavior with respect to pressure, volume, temperature is similar to all real gases. Is it clear? So this is the one dome he observed, and the graph at different temperature. This is also known as isotherm graph. Now this graph he observed at 13.1 degrees Celsius. This graph he observed at 21.5 degrees Celsius. This graph he observed at 30.98 degrees Celsius. This graph he observed at 31.1 degrees Celsius, and this graph he observed at 50 degrees Celsius. See one graph, throughout this one graph, this is the temperature is constant. So at different temperature he plotted a graph, pressure versus volume, and he observed the different slope with the different temperature. This side area is this side area, this is here, this side it is the gas region, gas. Before it, the substance exists in the liquid state. This dome, this area represent the gas liquid equilibrium. This is the gas liquid equilibrium, means in this area gas and liquids both are existing together. From this point and this point is the initiation point of the phase transition from gas to liquid. If we talk about this point, let me explain one by one all those things about this graph. This point represents us what? This point tells us initiation of phase transition. Now at this point, when first of all, when we increases the pressure, see the pressure, now pay attention at this line which is observed at 13.1 degree Celsius. Pressure increases, then we observed a decrease in the volume. This is a V1 volume, this is V2, this is V3, and this volume we call Vc. I will tell you the meaning of the Vc. So when we decrease the pressure, when we started to increasing the pressure, then we observed a compression in the gas getting compressed. Where at this point, when the gas reached, then the gas started to converting into liquid state. Is it clear? So now it started to converting into liquid state. Now we are observing the pressure is constant at this point. At this point pressure is constant, that is P1. Pressure become constant. This is P3. This pressure we call the PC. So at this point, from here to here, compression takes place, but the pressure is constant. As we know that during the phase transformation, pressure is constant. If you have studied about the boiling phenomena, so during boiling what happens? Boiling takes place by the heating, and when we heat the substance temperature gradually increases, and when that temperature reaches to their boiling points, then during the boiling phenomena when the boiling is started, then the temperature become constant. So same as during the gas to liquid transformation, liquefaction of the gas or range of the pressure is constant, but we are observing the compression takes place. Compression carry on, but pressure is constant when at 30.1 degree Celsius. So this is this process from here V1 to V2 to V3, the volume is compressed at constant pressure and at constant temperature, and when it reached at this point, then this gas completely change into liquids, and this point we call the completion of liquefaction, or we can say that phase transformation. Now the phase transformation started from here. Now at this point it has been completed. So before this point it was gas liquid mixture, but after it was only observed liquid. Is it clear? Now about this, so at higher temperature he observed that this liquid dome decreases. The gas liquid mixture equilibrium mixtures dome, the area is increases. So this area increases at higher temperature 21.5 degrees Celsius it is observed. Now when the temperature is at 30.98 degrees Celsius, he observed that at 30.98 degrees Celsius only at suddenly the change of the solid gas to liquid. At this point the gas phase suddenly change into liquid at the 30.98 degrees Celsius. This temperature is known as Tc. What is the meaning of Tc? Just I tell you. At this temperature, and when he observed above this temperature 30.98 degrees Celsius, the liquid phase does not exist. So the temperature increases, he observed liquid phase does not increase, means above the 30.98 degrees Celsius he increased the pressure, but the gas cannot be liquefied. Till 30.98 degrees Celsius gas was able to liquefy, but above the 30.98 degrees Celsius gas was not able to liquefy. And this graph, if you remember, similar as the Boyle's PV graph, rectangular hyperbola. PV graph means according to that graph we cannot liquefy the gas at higher pressure and higher temperature. Clear? By applying the pressure. So this temperature is known as critical temperature. Why do we call the critical temperature? The critical temperature is the words introduced because the temperature at which gas appear the liquid at pressure, and that gas occupy a particular volume that we call Vc. So critical temperature, critical pressure and critical volume. Critical temperature is here. The meaning of critical temperature, the minimum temperature at which the gas get converted into liquid. Now 50 degrees Celsius, then temperature decreases 31.1 degrees Celsius, then temperature 30.98 degrees Celsius. So a temperature at which a gas is able to convert into liquid by applying pressure, we call that temperature is critical temperature. So critical temperature defined in such way the highest temperature at which critical temperature So it is a highest temperature at which gas get liquefy by applying pressure. Now see, from here the pressure increases, volume decreases, pressure increases, volume decreases. But when it reaches at this point, suddenly we observe the gas to liquid. So we call that at this pressure the carbon dioxide first time appear in the liquid state. Clear? So the pressure at which gas liquefy, we call that pressure is the critical pressure. So critical pressure, the term used to explain that the pressure at which gas liquefy, that pressure is called the critical pressure. Next point is that critical volume. So volume of 1 mole gas at critical temperature and critical pressure. At critical temperature and critical pressure, we call that molar volume. We call that critical volume. Means molar volume is volume of 1 mole of the gas at critical temperature and critical pressure is known as the critical volume. So here I have defined the 3 different terms: critical temperature, critical pressure, critical volume. This 50 degrees Celsius, when we lowering the temperature, the first time at 30.98 degrees Celsius we observed the gas get converted into liquid by the application of pressure. Means the temperature above 30.98 degrees Celsius, if you keep the carbon dioxide, you apply the pressure, how much, it doesn't matter, the carbon dioxide gas never will be liquefied. This is clear. So this is the PV isothermal object. this is value. Before it, before this point, the gaseous state, before this point, liquid state. This is the different slope of the PV graph at the different temperature. Now this is a point A, B, suppose this is point A and this is point B, this is point suppose D. So point A represent the gaseous state, point D represent the liquid state. Every here before point D, this area is the liquid area, this is the liquids, here the gas. Now critical pressure for the carbon dioxide is 73 atm and critical volume for the carbon dioxide 0.0956 decimeter cube. So this is whole about this graph. One point I need to explain, the difference between vapor and gas. What is the difference between vapor and gas? Now, difference in vapor and gas. Difference in vapor and gas. What is the difference in vapor and gas? Do you know what? Let us see. The terms from here, critical temperature means above the critical temperature carbon dioxide will be gas, but below the critical temperature carbon dioxide is known as carbon dioxide vapor. We not call the carbon dioxide gas. Means if the temperature of room temperature is 40 degrees Celsius and carbon dioxide is existing at 40 degrees Celsius, then we can say that carbon dioxide gas. But if the temperature is below, this time temperature 13 degrees Celsius, 7 degrees Celsius, 6 degrees Celsius vary. So at this temperature carbon dioxide gas, you say it's wrong to say. Now this time the carbon dioxide exists in around us, that is not a gas, that is a vapor. So I hope you have understood. Above critical temperature, the gaseous state of the matter is known as gas, but below critical temperature it is known as vapor. So for example we can write here, carbon dioxide above 30.98 degrees Celsius is known as gas, but below 30.98 degrees Celsius it is known as carbon dioxide vapor. That's clear? So from this graph we can conclude that the different conclusion, and the main point, interesting point about this graph, we call that isotherm graph. And it is applicable for the real gases also, each and every. At higher pressure we observe that gases follow the ideal behavior at higher pressure. See, at lower pressure and at lower temperature gases do not follow the ideal behavior. So pressure lower temperature lower, we have a real behavior, but when the pressure increases, temperature increases at high temperature and at high temperature and lower pressure, the gases behave as a ideal. The temperature is one of the main important factor. If temperature increases, then ideality of the gas increases. At higher temperature, once again I tell you, this graph you see, this graph is the PV graph. We observed same as the graph we observed in the Boyle's graph, Boyle's law. So rectangular hyperbola, it indicates us that at higher temperature the gases follow the ideal behavior. The temperature increases, ideality of the gas increases. At lower temperature, the gases do not follow ideal behavior. So at low pressure, we concluded there, at low pressure gases behave as ideal. Low pressure and high temperature is the condition of the gases exist in the ideal behavior. Temperature decreases, we are observing that ideal behavior, they started to deviate from their ideal behavior. So that's all for today. Thank you. You have to solve the exercise questions. Thank you. Wish you all the best.